All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Gaslands TV. Let me put on my gloves here because we're going to be modeling some terrain. Now, first of all, I'm going to be trying to use some household things like this Redoxon. It has like zinc and stuff, and I like the cover. It has this weird thing that could be used as a, I don't know, something in the middle of the street or the road or whatever. And on top of that, it's healthy. You know, just shove it in some water and you drink it. Don't confuse that with your paint water though. Then I got these things. These are bases that I got from Saran wrap box or aluminum box. You know, the thing that holds the rolls. So these are pretty good bases for terrain. So we'll see what we could come up with that. And then you got these tubes here that you could use. I'm sure you have some of these from your crazy glue. You know, you could like build a tower. When you're doing terrain, it's always fun to like put stuff together without actually gluing it, just to give you an idea of what it's going to look like. I got a friend who does some 3D printing, and he got me this little thing here, so I'm just gonna put that there. But if you don't have 3D printed stuff, you could use household medicine stuff like this. And actually, this fits perfectly. I got lucky here, and I guess I'm not gonna glue it, and I could use that as a container, you know, for dice or tokens or whatever. Top of this, I'm probably gonna put a Gaslands TV antenna as well. So I guess I'll start by gluing. I like this glue here. You can find this on Amazon, I think, but your hardware store has it too. It has these things that you could squeeze on the side, and the glue comes out. And keep your hands clean. You could also use some straws here for piping. I'm sure that's a really easy tip, and I'm sure a lot of you guys already use this, but just wanted to show it in case there's some new guys out there. And they do for a nice little tube. Then I have this really long tie wrap, which I'm going to use as a makeshift ladder, I guess. It's probably not to scale to a human, but it looks good on the terrain. So I'm going to glue it on the side here in case someone has to go up there and fix the antenna. They could use that to climb up. This side was pretty bare, so I'm going to use the clip here, the other end of the tie wrap, because it kind of looks like something that would be on a container or something, like a hatch, you know, like a door hatch or something. I don't know, maybe a safety hatch, preventative thing. I don't know, but you know, it adds a little bit to the look. Now on the base over here, I found it a little bit empty, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a little cube here, a little, I don't know, maybe a toolbox. This is where the engineer goes and gets his tools before going up there and fixing the antenna or something. You could use any little objects that you find around the house. This is garbage basically from a 3D print. If you know anybody with a 3D printer, and he probably throws out a lot of garbage after the print, so always take that, and you could use that as scrap on any of your terrain. So I primed these in white, and I'm gonna use some silver here to do a bit of the base and the pipe and the antenna. Whatever is basically has to be silver. I'm just gonna do a few layers. And I gotta eat, guys. Don't forget to eat. Can anybody in the comments tell me what this is called in your area or your region? Some rice with some yogurt on it. Let's go back to painting. This is a sponge, dishwasher sponge. As you can see, I'm going to use a green part here. I'm going to tear this open and give it, like when you open it, it gives a nice little texture to it. And I'm going to use some brushed metal here, which is a black that shines, a shiny black. And I'm going to show you what I do with the sponge here. Super quick, very easy way of getting stuff dirty. So just put some on the sponge there, and don't go directly to your model. Put some on a piece of paper here so that it becomes kind of like a pattern, like an army pattern. And yeah, just, you know, sponge around, get the stuff dirty. Again, this is a quick tutorial on how to do quick terrain. I mean, you could get into details here if you want. You could use a brush and just, you know, dirty it up real nice. Some areas you won't be able to reach with the sponge, so you can take a flat brush like this and put some brushed metal there and just go along the edges here and, you know, get more into detail, dirty up where the sponge couldn't reach. And I feel like brushed metal is really good to getting some silver dirty. And now if you want, you could start doing the rusting. So here I have mythical orange and lava orange, but there's also this army painter war paints effect, dry rust effect, which you've probably seen me use in most of my videos. If you're new to the channel, these are my 3 favorite resting paints. And but before I rest, I'm gonna take some brown here and make these things brown. You could go with silver. Oh, what's this? This looks like hot chocolate, but it's chili chai hot chocolate, so it's a bit spicy. You guys should try it. It's really good. Now I'm gonna paint these things brown. Hopefully, don't get confused. Don't paint it with your hot chocolate, and don't drink your brown paint. So once that's brown, I'm gonna do some resting here with these. I'm gonna use the same sponge, by the way, that had the black on it, so it's okay to put some black on top of what you're resting, because basically it would get dirty, right? So I mean, it's not gonna show right away, the black, so just put some everywhere, and see, once in a while the black's gonna come out and dirty it up for you. So basically you're doing 2 in 1 right now. You're getting the dirt on and you're getting the rest on with the same piece of sponge. You can also use your gloves as a drying mechanism to make them dry faster, make things dry faster. Just tap on it as you're painting. If you put too much somewhere, you could just use your glove and tap it down and move it around. I mean, when you're doing Gaslands stuff, stuff gets dirty. I almost said the other word, but keep it kid-friendly. Stuff gets dirty, so, you know, it doesn't matter if your fingerprints go all over the place. With some rest here, with some more brighter orange, I'm going to go into these little rivets here with a brush. You could spend more time on this if you want. You know, if you have more time, go for it. But I was trying to do a quick terrain here. And I'm just gonna put some orange here, some bright orange. This is gonna dry darker. Every time you paint, just remember that it's gonna dry a bit darker. Same as like when you're painting a wall in your house, right? It always goes on bright and then dries up dark. Do the edges over here on top. Maybe some rain pooled over there and it's a bit more rusty. And maybe underneath this hatch over here, probably gets rusted there from water pooling as well. A good tip is to go online and just look at corroded pipes or just rusted oil tankers, and you'll get some ideas of what rust should look like. And you don't have to be super perfect here. You just put some bright orange and then some different colored oranges on wherever you want the rest to be. You know, just drip it down. And I'm gonna do the ladder here, silver. Now what I like about silver is that it has two good reasons of using it. One is to chip off paint off stuff. So like if you want to make something look like paint has been chipped off, you could just dab some silver, and when there's very little left on your brush, you could dry brush the silver on top of your item, and it's gonna make it look like it's metallic. See that it's like it gives a reflective metallic look. Now if I put this one side by side with the other one without the silver, it's a little shine, it's a little, you know, little detail there that's gonna make it look a bit more metallic. Then you could, you know, put some silver on the rivets here, chip off the paint and the rust with some silver. and do the same thing on the sides. It's gonna give it a nice little metallic look. Again, dry brush, make sure there's very little silver on your brush. It has to be very subtle. Now I'm gonna use this wash here, dark tone wash, and this is a way of getting things dirty or adding some shade or some shadow to some things. It's basically watered down, really watered down ink or black paint, and so it gives a, you know, like a dirty look. This as well is gonna dry and not show as much as it does when it's wet. So you'll see what it looks like when it dries up. Yeah, I'm just gonna dirty up the top a lot here, and it's very liquidy. It's easy to use. Just put it wherever you want to dirty up your model. A wash is really easy to use, really fun. You know, maybe around the rivets here it's dirty. Just get in there, man, and just paint. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Put this stuff wherever you want. See, maybe the top over here, dirty it up a little bit. That looks pretty good. And for this, I use a big brush that's really damaged because it's supposed to be random. And when you're trying to do random stuff, I think damaged brushes are the best way to do it, and sponges. But now for this little container here, I'm going to make it red. Make it match maybe like the gas tanks, you know. Put some red here, and I'm only gonna do one coat because, you know, it's dirty, it's Gaslands, it's damaged. And on the side here, while that's drying, I'm gonna do some graffiti. You're gonna need some black for graffiti, but I strongly recommend getting these paint markers. I got like a set of 26 colors on Amazon. And the graffiti is going to be purple because it's going to be Gaslands TV themed graffiti. So I'm going to start here with the lettering. You could be more creative with the font that you want to use or whatever, but I haven't done a lot of this graffiti work, so I'm going to play it safe and I guess just do regular letters. And with the marker here, paint marker, I'm just going to outline the word, whatever it is you decide to tag on your stuff. Just outline it. What I did is while I'm painting, I made all the letters touch, so no spaces between, and then with a black marker I just separate the letters. Well, that looks like it's pretty good, but a true tagger always puts a bit of shade, right? Or like a shadow or like 3D-ness. So what you do with the black is just add some extra black in some corners. You could be a bit random with this of where you want to put it, and it's gonna give it like a 3D look. So put a bit of black, extra black everywhere, and you know it's gonna make it pop. It's gonna make it look 3D. And that looks pretty good. So let's do some graffiti on this one. Maybe use some tattoos this time. I've used tattoos before in my previous videos when I was doing the barriers, using Hot Wheel covers. So if you want to go check that out, but I'll do it again here. So just make sure you remove that plastic. And I like to use this brush here to make the tattoos, tattoo graffiti, and put the sticky side wherever you want. I'm gonna put on top of the ladder there. Actually, someone went up the ladder to graffiti this. And with the sponge, just water, a lot of water. Don't be shy with the water. It needs to seep right through this paper. And you might want to lift it, which is a bad thing. It's gonna rip the tattoo. So if you can slide the paper, that's gonna really keep the tattoo as intact as possible. And that's gonna be like you know, some graffiti, a tag there. Maybe it's the logo of some kind of, I don't know, team. My trusty friend here, the silver Sharpie. You all know I love it. It's It helps me get details and gets them done quick and easy. I mean, it's not perfect, but it does the job. And I'm gonna sign this tag here, and somewhere else I'm gonna write some random words, you know. So there's a signature there, top of the ladder, and crash and burn on the side here. I mean, you could have fun with this tagging stuff. Let's go ahead and add something here. Actually, I'm gonna put a hashtag. Probably guessed what hashtag I'm gonna put. Actually, I'm gonna pretend that the guy here ran out of paint, and I'm just gonna do a GLT. Whatever that means. Gaslands Television. Still works, right? Okay, fine, I'll admit it. I forgot to put the V. But still looks good. Now, once this thing was dried, I put some silver on it again. Favorite friend, silver, to chip some paint off things, make it look metallic. Give it a little bit of damage here. Man, close up, these things look really bad. Don't they? Like, I'm sure when you guys finish a car, you're super excited about it, and then you take a nice close-up with your phone or a camera, and you're like, what? Why is it so ugly? But from far, it looks good, right? It's not bad. You could actually use these as a gate. Maybe put you could put a pipe that goes from one to another kind of thing, and turn it into a gate. You know, the car's got to go through there during a race. It's not bad. You could tag gate 1, gate 2 on the pipe and stuff like that. So there's an idea. And I think these are done. Hope you like them and hope you learned a few things in this video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to not miss any other videos. I'm going to show off some terrain pieces here from our Facebook page. It's a really good community, so if you guys want to join us, just go to Facebook, Gaslands TV. And we also have monthly draws there, some discussion about terrain and other cool things, so come and check us out there. I also want to mention that the draws that we do every month are completely random. So, I mean, even if you're not a professional, you have a blue, pink, purple car, any basically terrain or car that has those colors, the Gaslands TV team colors, you could enter every month and try to win a container full of bits. So for September, we got Shane Hurd, who randomly won. These are his entries. It's pretty cool. Speed limit, street signs on there. Very cool job, Shane, and congratulations on winning a container full of guns. If you guys are looking for dice to play Gaslands, or you're looking for Gaslands TV gates, templates, we also have engines with skulls on them, pipes, guns, rams, whatever you need to play the game. We've got it on our Etsy page, and your purchases also support the people behind making these awesome designs and 3D prints. They also support the channel. So go take a look at our Etsy page and order something if you need to. And don't forget to like, comment, and share. Also, go check out these other videos that we've done. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.